Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It is Tuesday once again, and welcome to the lovely Live at 5. Right, I like to be on time. I like to be on time for you guys. That's my favorite thing to do because I know that I'm not a person who is always on time. So I'm trying to work on respecting folks' time. I'm also working on making sure this thing is only an hour because I do not intend on keeping folks past their evening commute. And what it looks like is that this works better when it has that little compact time, compact space, to be able to get out what you need to get out and move on and move forward. So, welcome to Live at 5. If you are here, make sure you hit the like button. I know some folks said, can I wait a few minutes for them to enter the chat, which I don't have a problem doing. I can wait. Um, it's been a day. It's been a day. It's been a day. It's been a day. But when hasn't it been? When hasn't it been? So let us continue to pray. Adult life is definitely adulting, and that makes it hard, but we do what we have to. Right? So I'm just going to give folks a few more minutes to come in and join the live at 5 so we can get going and do what we need to do. In the meantime, in between time, as you join the live at 5, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. And after you hit the thumbs up, please make sure you leave your name in the chat so I can say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And I know you're here. Also, if you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel because that is a free way of showing your support. So let me give a little snippet of what Live at 5 looks like because some people are still a little confused, right? Live at 5 is only taking place on Tuesdays and Fridays. Ideally, I want it to be for just an hour, right? I wanted to go through the hot topics real quick, just an hour for your evening commute and let you get on to where you need to get on to. When you enter the Live at 5, hit the thumbs up. Right, hit the thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and stick around because what I'm going to do is after I drop the topics and give my little bit of feedback and commentary, I'm going to drop a link. When I drop the link, you will be free to call in and give your feedback about the topics that I discussed. Again, there is no right or wrong feedback. Live at 5 is strictly for commentary. It's strictly for us to hear each other's point of views, give us an opportunity to look at things from a different perspective, and so on and so forth. I cannot lie. My spirits, I'm trying to boost them up, but they are a little low because, I got some bad news today about a childhood friend. So I want to say initially for cancer and that I'm praying for my friend. And you guys, please send a prayer up for one of my childhood friends and hopefully things will start to look up for him. Okay. So I'm trying to lift my spirits, which is why I said I got to make it my business to show up when I live at 5. Hey, Pookie. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Heidi. All right. We got to get up in here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Please stick around because I'm dropping the link and I want to hear your talk. All right, first on the list. Somebody else told me, which is so cute. They told me to tell y'all. They said to let y'all know that I should be dropping my Cash App in here. And if you're like, okay, girl, it's Aquarius season. I think you need a cute coin for how you entertain us. Here's a little Cash App. Boom. So let me get my Cash App out just in case somebody feeling freaky. $ Healing Hearts 70114. $Healing Hearts with an S 70114. You just saying. In any event, thanks for the feedback, homegirl. Wink, wink. Let's start at the top. So Jess Hilarious has now been inducted to the Breakfast Club Hall of Fame, right? Now, I'm a little, I guess, because I know they tried to act as if, it wasn't happening, then it is happening, then it might be happening, then it's not happening, then it's going to happen, then maybe it'll happen. Jess. Really and truly, the rollout was corny to me. But I wanted to ask you guys, do we want Jess on the Breakfast Club? Do we care that Jess is on the Breakfast Club? Is it cool that Jess is on the Breakfast Club? I'm gonna be honest with you, out of all of the guest hosts that they had on the Breakfast Club, I had no favorite one. I know Jess was there the most. That's what I did see, but I didn't have a favorite one, right? So I mean, I guess I know it was one point where they had Jess with the mess. I don't know if you guys were here the last time when Chileeeeeeeeeeeee called in, my guest host that shows up on Fridays. What she was sharing with me was that a lot of people didn't really want Jess with her mess up there because they don't really like her from what she does on her own platform. And they was like, okay, girl, we gonna peek and we gonna see. All right. Okay. Let me have Pookie. You can drop my cash app in the chat. It's $healing, spelled healing, hearts with an S, 70114. You guys, if you just joined the live at 5, please make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video, right? If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. So that's one topic. Y'all let me know if Jess with the mess, if y'all here for her being on the Breakfast Club. Like I said, for me personally, I honestly can't say if Jess was my favorite or my least favorite or my most favorite or whatever, because she's just the person that I've seen the most. Everybody else, I mean, I guess a lot of those folks I didn't know, I felt like they were just driving around Brownsville saying, hey, you want to come be on the Breakfast Club? And I wish I would have known that, because I would have stood in Brownsville and raised my hand, okay? Because I could have went up there and talked my and, you know, auditioned for the spot as well. Because some of those people, I was like, who the fuck is that? But okay, I guess got it. Moving right along. Y'all keep in mind that's one of the topics, okay? Okay. Another thing, the other night I did a whole video on Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion. We're not going back into that. I will drop the link below. If you want to see about all the things I said about their beef, you can look at that, because that video was an hour and a half and me giving my unpopular opinion of what I thought about those lovely ladies. But in any event, I gave that opinion prior to her dropping Bigfoot. She dropped Bigfoot that night after I did my commentary. So I'm asking, was Bigfoot a big flop? Let me say this, right? I personally think that Bigfoot was a big flop, only because, Nicki, I heard 80% of that stuff in your 86-hour rant that you went on social media, right? So I feel like it would have made more sense, Nick Nack, had you just said, okay, let me just come up here with some new stuff, because I'm doing some big reveal. So y'all think I mastered all shit. I told y'all on live, no, I got some shit tucked under my sleeve. Then to say that and say you got 9, 10, 8, 9 more songs after that you want to drop also. Nicki, so are we doing like a Meg album? Is the next album going to be dedicated to Meg? Because to have all of these songs for Meg when she only dropped the one-liner for you. But like I told you guys in the video that I did the other day on my unpopular opinion, I really truly don't think Meg give a damn about beefing with Nicki Minaj. I think that Meg got big D energy and she want to beef with the fellas. That's just my assessment. Let me know what you think when I drop the link, or you can call in and give your feedback, right? But let me know if you think, and you can also leave it in the chat, was Bigfoot a big flop? Okay, let me know. Right? Okay, if you just arrived here, please make sure you go and like the video. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell so you can get all of the notifications when I go live and when I drop videos. Speaking of, I dropped the Dear Deja last night at 7 p.m. and another Dear Deja drops tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Also, I had left my cash app in the chat just in case you guys want to send me some bread. It is Aquarius season. And let me know you're in the building by leaving your name in the chat. Okay. They also did say that Meg was moving around today doing interviews. I heard she's on Good Morning America. I missed it because I was under the weather today. My stomach, I don't know. Pookie was under the weather. It was just a whole to-do, right? Okay, hey, Sheena girl. Good to see you on the live at 5. Stick around, Sheena, because I'm going to drop the link and you can call in and let me know if you have any feedback about any of these topics that I'm discussing here. All right, next on the list. Also, before I leave that, I want to say something that really, really bothered me that I did hear as well. So what I heard was that they said the Barbs are lethal. So they said that the Barbs had either put this out or actually tried it. I don't know which one, but according to what I'm hearing is that allegedly the Barbs were either scheduled to or on their way or something to desecrate the grave of Meg Thee Stallion's mother. And that goes back to what I was saying the other day on this live about having a responsibility and a due diligence to these young people. At that point, even if that's a rumor, Nicki should have stepped in and said, Barb, stand down. Stand down. But again, you also sat up there and talked about the girl's dead mother. Sorry for saying. So, of course, you're not going to tell them to stand down when they do something like this. And I think this is so sad, but it's actually a real thing because back in September 2021, I don't know if you guys know that folks went around and vandalized Pop Smoke's grave. I actually looked it up and I think he has the mausoleum and they vandalized his grave. And I think that is the most disgusting thing that you can do. I think that speaking of children and speaking ill of the dead is just the lowest of the low. You are demonic and have so many, like, it's just too much. I'm not going back into that. I went into that the other day. When I dropped the link, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Okay. Next up, we have, so I want to tell y'all something that I saw on TikTok, right? And again, this is what I'm going to tell you that I learned about TikTok. TikTok has said to me a while back, hey, we have the investigation on R. Kelly. And again, at that time, I was new to TikTok. So I'm like, TikTok, go to hell. Y'all digging up stuff, y'all know what y'all was talking about. Well, long story short, short story shorter, when I looked up, TikTok was absolutely right, and R. Kelly was getting indicted, right? Let me tell y'all what TikTok told me, and I don't know if TikTok is lying. I'm just telling y'all what TikTok told me, right? TikTok said that, I don't want to say his name because I don't want my channel to get canceled, Cassie's accuser, right? No, the person Cassie accused of all of the allegations, right? That person, along with my Uncle TD and Tyler Perry, may possibly have some RICO charges coming their way. They said the person who Cassie accused has hired some really big lawyers who specialize in RICO charges and getting their clients off. And I'm just telling y'all what TikTok told me. Now, the only reason, and I can drop the link, when we get off, I can drop the link so you guys can see it yourself. The only reason why I'm repeating what TikTok told me, because TikTok told me the last time about what was going on with R. Kelly, and TikTok ain't lie. TikTok told me to get this fireplace. TikTok had took over my life at a point. TikTok still got me in the chokehold, right? So I'm telling y'all what TikTok told me. Now, whether y'all want to believe TikTok or not, I'm telling y'all what TikTok told me. And TikTok said the person who Cassie accused of all of that stuff, him, my Uncle TD, and TP, Tyler Perry, got some RICO charges coming down the pipe. Listen, I'll drop the link. Y'all decipher if y'all want to believe that or not. Okay. There's some little beef brewing with Mos Def and Drake. Yeah, I want to say this, right? I don't like this, right? Because how this came about to me is that I saw Mos Def giving a very, very, I won't say heartfelt apology, right? As a grown man, Mos Def was giving a heartfelt clarification because apparently he must have said something regarding Drake. And I guess everybody dived on him. So he came back to clarify that the statement that he made, it wasn't to offend Drake. He wasn't trying to be offensive. Basically, he was just saying, what I got from it was that he has an expectation of folks in the hip hop community to do more than just put out hip hop. He feels like that everybody, especially the successful folks in the hip hop community, they should be giving something back to the community, according to Mos Def. I guess you know how the public can get. They must have taken that offensively. And you know what I get is that Drake is hip hop's new Barbie. Like, I'm sorry, Drake I feel like Drake is hip hop's new princess. Like, you can't say nothing about Drake. Drake can't do certain type of interviews. You can't listen. If somebody has something to say about Drake, they should be entitled to say it. All that tiptoeing around him like he's a diva, I'm tired of it. And even now he been acting like, I used to really like Drake, but he giving me he's a diva. I want to tell y'all a story. I got that from my sister Chileeeeeeeeeeeeeeee, my co-host on Friday. Let me tell you a story. She said, it used to be this guy, because I used to work in Brownsville, we was on a 15 bus, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, on the 15 bus, it used to be a guy that used to get on every day and be begging, but when he get on, he'd be trying to give you comments in the process of his begging. So he like, oh, girl, you look nice. Your hair look nice. Your shoes look nice, right? While my sister Chileeeeeeeeeeee said she seen a guy on the bus, and she's with her girlfriend, and he was giving her the compliments to get their money, and he looked at Chileeeeeeeeeee, and her girlfriend was like, oh, diva, you look nice, talking to my sister girlfriend. And he looked at my sister and said, and you look nice too, Devo. I was cracking the fuck up. So ever since then, that's what we call Drake is a diva. Drake is a Devo because I'm tired of the barrettes, the polish. You can't say certain things to him or about him. You have to tiptoe around him. He's not hiding his son from the world. He's hiding his world from the sun. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. So whatever Mos Def said, Mos Def can have an opinion. Y'all get off my son's fucking neck. I like Mos Def. I like Mos Def, okay? So don't bother him. And if he want to have some contribution, some commentary about the hip hop community, he have the right. Don't start bringing up his awards, his accolades, his dreads, and his slum village outfits just because he ain't no Devo. Leave Mos Def alone. Okay, if you just got here, please make sure to go and like the video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. After you subscribe to the channel, stick around because I'm going to drop a link where you can call in and give your feedback as well about these topics, okay? Also, hit the notification bell so you can get all of the notifications for when I go live, when I drop the Adidas, yada, yada, yada. And Pookie, drop my Cash App in the chat. It's Aquarius season. If y'all want to get eventually. Okay, now, next subject. We got to get into the shows. I'm going to tell you what I'm sick of, and I'm letting y'all heifers know this right now, right? I'm sick of the whole, I don't watch that show. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Okay? I don't care if you don't watch the show. I don't care. Still stick around for the commentary because if you listen to the feedback that I'm giving about the show, you can still give an opinion even if you don't watch the show, right? Listen, so case in point, let's just say one of the shows I'm about to talk about is Married to Medicine. More than likely, I'm not just going to talk about only the isolated events that happen on the show. I'm going to also talk about some of their character traits and an incident that took place. That's just you listening to the incident and being able to say, okay, well, I think this person was right or wrong. I don't agree with you, DJ. I do agree with you. Wait a minute, I think you need to go back and rethink that. Wait a minute, I need more feedback. Whatever. But don't come telling me, oh, I don't watch the show. I don't care. Stick around for the commentary because I want to hear what you got to say for what I'm telling you. Believe me or not believe me, but still stick around. Also, if you want to tune into the show after the fact, I would love it. That would be beautiful. That would be great. Okay. First up, I told y'all heifers on Friday, watch our Sunday lineup. Our Sunday lineup is Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. On Real Housewives of Potomac, like I said, I know you guys don't watch it. It's really getting on my fucking nerves with Wendy and the Shrine and what didn't go right and what didn't go wrong. I'm pretty much over it. But I do have a question, and I hope you guys would check it out at some point because there seems to be some colorism on the show, and there is a lighter, more fair-skinned woman on there who seems to be leading the charge against the darker-skinned women. And I really, 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 really want to open this conversation up because when I think back on it, I'm trying to figure out if I'm just desensitized to the whole colorism thing or if I have been, what's the word I want to use? If I have been discriminated against because of the color of my skin. I mean, do I feel like that? No, not necessarily. But now looking at some of the examples that folks are using for colorism and how you get treated, I'm like, okay, do I need to go back and re-examine? But again, the show is pretty good. Like I said, I've done my character assessment. I mean, it's not keeping me entertained as much as I would like to be entertained. So I don't know, but we'll see. I'm still watching, right? The other show I watch is Married to Medicine. I love Married to Medicine. It's getting hot. It's getting steamy. They have new characters on it. They run their mouth. Also, they have an old character who did an interview. Her name is Mariah Huck. She did an interview with the reality TV king, Carlos King. So you guys go check that out because she's also the creator of Married to Medicine, but she's no longer on the show because they kind of band together and got her kicked off. Wink, wink. So I want you guys to go watch it because we're going to have some deeper dialogue about that. And I'll be able to share more, yada, yada, yada. One more question. We have Monday shows. Love and Hip Hop Miami. I think that Love and Hip Hop, right? I think that the franchise will go down in history as one of the largest and most entertaining franchises in all of reality TV, right? So I don't knock it. But if Love and Hip Hop doesn't kind of shift this format a little better, I might be off of it because they took New York off. So now we only have Miami and Atlanta, and I'm trying to stay locked in. But the format that they have for Love and Hip Hop, for whatever reason, it won't keep me engaged. Like case in point with Miami, Trina. Okay, girl. Okay. I mean, you yelling, you screaming, you belligerent. You keep showing up with these different men that don't look like you really give a damn about any of them. Like, I don't think you need to be there. Trick, you look like Della Reese. All the other miscellaneous people that they have up there, and they're trying to get a spot and start the drama up. So, I mean, Love and Hip Hop, I guess. I don't know, but I guess. Let me also ask this. After Love and Hip Hop, The Impact came on. Did y'all watch The Impact? Now, I told y'all mother effers that we would be discussing The Impact, right? Did you guys watch The Impact? I don't think you did. I don't think you did. So, okay. So, again, The Impact is a show about young influencers up and coming in New York. And now it's on VH1 at 9 o'clock on Mondays, right? I personally like The Impact. I think it was really good. I enjoyed it. You know, I just wish that the people they chose, they were a little bit more known. But in all fairness to them, those young people are in their early 20s. I'm in my 40s. So, no, I wouldn't know those young people, right? I would not know who they are. But in any event, I do like, you know, the direction the show was taken, because instead of it just showing that, okay, every minute we're going to be getting down fighting to the floor, they are showing you their lifestyles and how they became influencers and what they have going on and so on and so forth, right? So I get that. The other day, they introduced another character. His name is Scot Louie. Scot Louie is from Brownsville. Scot Louie is from Brownsville. So I was here for the Brownsville. I was like, okay, big Brownsville in the building, right? So I was here for that. But Scot Louie came on the scene being messy and doing too much already. And then he was doing too much for who I consider is one of my favorite characters thus far. We're only 2 episodes in, though. Ella Benz. And I just, sometimes I feel like some men of the gay persuasion, and this is not to be offensive, it's just my experience, they can come in sometimes automatically doing too much, right? To reflect that I'm one of the girls, right? And I feel like when they do that, they try to act more cattier than a girl would normally act to prove that I'm one of the girls. And for me, that irritates me. That irritates me, because it's like you don't have to go out of your way to be mean and nasty. We get that you're one of the girls, and we okay with you being one of the girls. But being mean and nasty is not your induction into one of the girls Hall of Fame. So he came in the door, and again, I don't like the slight shade. Like when you're trying to say something slick, but act like that's not what you're saying. That's not what you're saying, because you're saying it very nice and very calm and very sweet. You're still being shady. Right? And if I curse you the fuck out, it's going to look like I'm losing my mind because I'm more loud and boisterous than you. But you're doing the same thing to antagonize me. You're just doing it in a different tone. So it looks like you're not being antagonistic. Don't fucking play. Right? And I wonder, I'm going to pose that question too also when I drop the link, because I want to ask about that, right? Which is the question of the night. So when I drop the link, you can come up here and talk about any topic that you choose to, or you can speak about it in the chat. And afterwards, I want you to answer the question of the night, because we're going to also pose this question on IG and we can continue the conversation. And the question of the night is, how do you determine if someone is or isn't a girl's girl? Right? Let me say that again. How do you determine if someone is or isn't a girl's girl? You know, and because I say that because Scot Louie aside, but even with women, the other day I gave 3 examples of what I feel like the temperature is with women, right? I don't know if you guys seen, I posted that on IG, but I gave you 3 examples of what I feel it is to be a woman, right? And I gave the whole, you know, some people are warm and fuzzy as soon as you need them. You guys let me know if you've seen when I posted this. Some people you have to take some time to get to know, and other people are not warm and fuzzy at all unless they have some form of bond or close relationship with you. Right? So I'm going to drop the link. You guys can feel free, right, to click the link and show up and come up here and give your feedback on any of the things I talked about. And you can also, basically discuss some of the stuff that you wanted to talk about as well. We have an hour, so that means we have about 35 more minutes. And you can discuss some of the stuff that may be on your mind, some of the stuff I discussed. But in the end, I don't want to forget the question of the night. And the question of the night is, how do you determine if someone is or isn't a girl's girl? Right? What are some of the things that they would have to do? What are some of the behaviors that they would have to show? What are some of the character traits that they would have to have? Can you determine that immediately as soon as you meet them? Do you have to wait a while and get to know them a little longer? What does it mean and what does it look like to you if you encounter or meet a girl's girl? Right? And once again, I told you guys, I gave you a lot of examples the other day of what that looks like for me. And I feel like it does happen often, especially with women. I can't really speak for men, because I don't know if they give a damn about a guy being a guy's guy. I know they pretty much might care. I mean, I know women really care about a girl's girl, because they also had the meme where they said women are doing empowerment brunches, and all it really is a get-together hosted by a bunch of mean popular girls. I said, wow. I seen that. So when I seen that, I reposted that, and I said, well, I'm proud to say that when we did the Operation Hill 100 Hearts mixes, and Sheena, you can attest to that, we always tried to make sure folks left feeling like, I enjoyed my time. I felt comfortable here. I felt like this was a safe space, as opposed to feeling like we invited them somewhere to be disrespectful, mean, nonchalant, abrasive, because that doesn't create the space for healing. And that's ultimately what Operation Heal 100 Hearts was there to do. And I pray you guys are following my Healing Hearts page. I pray you guys are following my Healing Hearts page. You better be. So now, like I said, I'm going to drop the link. Let's see. I don't know why I got so warm in here. Lord have mercy. Let's see. I know someone was texting me to say, hey, girl. So now I want to also talk about Diddy and charge. Oh, I didn't mean to say his name. The gentleman that Cassie accused. The gentleman that Cassie accused. I don't appreciate that my man Uncle TD is also wrapped up in that. I do not appreciate that my man Uncle TD is wrapped up in that. I think they're making that up, trying to add him to the group chat, take Uncle TD out of the group chat. Okay, because I do not appreciate them saying what he did. What did Uncle TD do? I don't believe it. Now we had the proof that that Cassie, the one that Cassie accused, did what he did. But what Uncle TD did, other than saying people was getting swallowed up and all that nonsense. Come on now. So I think y'all just picking on my uncle anyway. So let's see. But that's what I heard on TikTok, and I told you guys TikTok is running my life. And why are you guys asking me to drop the link? I told y'all the link is dropped. You have to click on the link and call a freak in. What you want me to do, ladies and gentlemen? But yes. So those are the hot topics for Live at 5 today. Once again, like I said, today was a rough day. Today was a rough day. I was not feeling good. My pookie was not feeling good. And I turned around and got some good news while I wasn't feeling good. So that does not help. You know what I'm saying? And also cancer. I'm praying for my friend. I hope everything goes well, because, you can't be having all of these issues and concerns when you're a parent and you're trying to move forward and raise your children. So let me know if you guys, I see you here on my text message telling me drop the link. I don't see you here in the link. And I'm going to tell you guys, because I'm not here in the best spirits, I'm not going to stay here all day and all night. So I'll give you guys about maybe 2 more minutes and then we'll end the live at 5. But before I do so, I want to talk about Dear Deja. Dear Deja, I did say it. I did see a few of you say, yes, Deja. I went back and I watched the Dear Deja. So you're all caught up. I love that for y'all, right? I love that for y'all. Also, Dear Deja is dropping tomorrow morning. Dear Deja is dropping tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. A Dear Deja dropped last night at 7 p.m. So if you're not caught up, here's your opportunity to do so. A Dear Deja will be dropping Thursday. And then another Dear Deja will be dropping again. Then another live at 5 will be coming on Friday evening. right? So, ladies and gentlemen, you must be prepared on Friday because you know my guest host, Chileeeeeeeeeeee, will be here and she's going to be here to talk her junk, especially about her shows, right? So, once again, you let me know. I give you guys a few more minutes to let me know if you want to join the live at 5. If not, I'll let you go and continue your evening commute because I'm kind of tired as well. And like I said, I didn't feel good today. And today I got some bad news. So I really don't know. But in any event, the homework for you guys is, and we're going to heal up, we'll bring it back, come rewind. We're going to run back the question about how do you know if a girl is or isn't a girl's girl. I'm going to have to get some feedback from you guys about that on Friday. We're going to run back the question. Also, I want to know if y'all believe that's what's going on with Diddy. Is that what going on? Is that what is going on with my Uncle TD? I think they made that up. I think they're lying on my uncle. But who knows? Only thing I heard them say is he's getting swallowed up. I can't speak for what else is going on. I think they just throwing him in an indictment because they want it to be bigger than what it is. But I won't call TikTok a liar because TikTok told me about R. Kelly, and that seemed to be true. But in any event, ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very excited that you joined the live at 5. What I would appreciate is that you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you have already hit the thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel, okay? Because I want to make sure that you're a subscriber at that point, and then I want you to hit the notification bell so you can know when I go live at 5 every Tuesday and Friday, and you can know when the Dear DJs drop on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I really, really appreciate you guys for tuning in. And tomorrow, do not forget to catch the 7 a.m. Dear DJ, and I will see you guys Friday. Bye-bye. Yeah, we just staying here